everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is pretty exciting. I am actually doing a collaboration with Claudia Sketches. Now, Claudia does some really fantastic, amazing art. She draws a lot of animals and she tries a lot of different types of art supplies. And yeah, I just think her videos are really interesting and cool, and yeah, I was so excited to do a collaboration with her. So yeah, so for today's video we decided to give each other prompts to make an artwork out of, and we decided on like a sort of favorite animal and favorite color sort of thing. And yeah, she gave me tiger and the color teal. Now, I was actually thinking to myself, how can I incorporate teal in with a tiger? Because there's not a lot of teal in like a natural sort of, you know, environment that a tiger would be in. And tigers are like the opposite color of teal. They're like a bright orange color. So I thought, you know, why don't I get a bit creative and do a background that's sort of illustration style, so it's not like the tiger's actually in that place, it's just sort of for design. And yeah, I decided to do a floral, like flowery background. So I did a lot of different types of flowers. There's some like sort of daisy type things and some like things that look like lilies. Now, I didn't actually like, I looked at some pictures of flowers to draw, but I didn't draw specific flowers. I kind of made it up a little bit myself. Now, of course, there are roses in there, and roses are pretty, you know, you can kind of tell it's a rose, but I'm not too sure if there are teal roses. But anyways, I decided I wanted to do them that color because, I don't know, I just thought they would look pretty cool. And yeah, I did some like daisy looking things and some like flowers with lots of little petals on them. And yeah, I don't know, I had a lot of fun sketching out the flowers and, you know, moving them around, trying to arrange them in a way that would look nice. Now, I sort of did them in a sort of wreath style, like they kind of go in a bit of a oval circle type thing. And then obviously I had the middle space for the tiger. Now, I actually sketched them separately. I sketched the tiger on some other paper that I sketched the flowers on, and that was mainly because, well, the artwork was going to be very busy and I just thought it would be easier if I sketched the flowers on a different piece of paper, just so I could, I don't know, get it done that way. And yeah, it was actually pretty easy because I traced my line art onto my Expressive blending card. I just swapped out the piece of paper when I was finished doing the tiger, and then I did I put the piece of paper behind with the flowers and sketched over them. Now, for the inking, I actually inked the tiger with multi-liner, and I kind of tried a different inking style than I usually do, because obviously I want this tiger to look somewhat slightly more realistic than I normally do. I actually did a sort of sketchy, fluffy kind of, you know, looser line art than I usually do, and I actually think that turned out really well because, I don't know, it gives it a softer look than like, you know, hard, thick outlines, but it also makes it look a little bit more real, I guess. And yeah, I think that it stands out really nicely to me. It's different to what I usually do, and yeah, I usually like to try different things, so that was a lot of fun. Now, for the flowers, I actually lined them with that turned out really nicely because it gives them a softer look, and I don't know, it kind of blends in with the colouring, so they kind of look, I don't know, they look nice. I think they look nice. Yeah. And yeah, for the colours, I tried to stay with teal mostly, or as close as I could get to teal with my markers. I used a lot of aqua, dark blue, coral sea, bit of frost blue, holiday blue as well, and those are sort of bluey, some are more green, some are more blue, but they're mostly bluey green colours. And yeah, to make sure that the tiger fitted in with the piece better, I actually added a little bit of yellow in with the flowers as well as a little bit more green. and that's mainly to keep the color palette sort of, I don't know, make it harmonize a little bit better, because if I just had only teal and then the bright orange, it would probably be a bit too full on. So I guess the color palette for today is like orange, yellow, and greeny blue. So yeah, I think that works pretty well. They are pretty close to each other on the color wheel, so I think that they work pretty nicely. Now for the leaves, I probably went a little bit overboard coloring the leaves. They are a little bit too dark and a little bit too warmish green for me. I would have preferred them to be like a more bluey green, but I am a little bit limited with my dark greens. I only have a couple dark green markers, so I kind of had to go with that, unless I wanted the leaves to be light. But I wanted to add a little bit more range of value in there and a little bit more contrast, so that's why I wanted the leaves to be a little bit darker than the flowers. And yeah, this artwork was a lot of fun to draw. I definitely like the lilies, and I really like the little frangipani looking thing down the bottom. I like the roses. I like that the bottom rose is a sort of darker teal, and the top rose is a sort of like a almost white shaded with like a very light tealy aqua-y color. Yeah, and coloring the tiger was a lot of fun as well. Now I mainly started off with orange and a bit of sand, and I tried to keep towards how a tiger would look, and I did leave a fair bit of white at the start, but I don't know, with a lot of white in the background it kind of blended in a little bit, so I ended up adding more orange over the top of that. So yeah, and I added a little bit of buttercup yellow, warm grey, a few different browns here and there, and obviously the peach for the tiger's nose. And yeah, it was really fun to draw a tiger. I haven't drawn a tiger in a very long time. Actually, one of my very first videos on YouTube was a drawing of a tiger, and that was so long ago. Most of you probably haven't seen that video. It's actually a pretty bad video. I actually held on to the camera with my hand while drawing, so it's like really shaky, and yeah, I don't know, it kind of just reminded me of back when I was drawing that tiger, I guess. Not that it's like the similar pose or anything. I can't remember, but I think that tiger was laying down, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I want you guys to go over to Claudia and comment on her video and say that I sent you if you're new to her channel. And yeah, if any of you came over from her channel, I just want to say welcome to my channel. I draw a lot of different things. I do like to draw girls a lot. I do speed paints. I'm trying to do some tutorials. I also do some like challengey kind of videos, I guess. And yeah, I just like having a lot of fun with art. I mainly use markers, but I also get into the watercolor sometimes, and I like to use pencils with both of those as well, as you can see. But yeah, make sure you go over and check her video out. The prompts I gave her was purple and guinea pig, because my favorite color is purple and one of my favorite animals is a guinea pig. So I think you're really going to love the art that she created. I love it. I've actually already seen it and it is fantastic. So yeah, definitely go over and check out her channel and subscribe to her, and yeah, tell her that I sent you, and yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. This collab was a lot of fun. Thank you, Claudia, and I will definitely be up for collabing in the future again if you really want to. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.